So what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do a video for Reddit. It's been a long time that I did a price prediction in Reddit. You guys can see when it first launched on the New York Stock Exchange, we did a price prediction anticipating that the market's going to go down in Reddit. And at that moment, we didn't have a firm area of support, right? But we did anticipate lower prices for Reddit, and it did go down. The market topped at the bottom on April 18, 2024. At 18.42%. So hopefully you all was able to grab some of that out the market in Reddit, because the market is no longer trading around 40 bucks. If you were to look at the market price action in Reddit, it's all the way up there around $232.89. Kind of gives you all the idea that data is valuable. Okay, so we're going to try to figure out if this market in Reddit is going to continue to go higher, or will we see the market consolidate, or will it go down? So welcome to the channel. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. So first of all, what we're going to do is get rid of these pockets down here at the bottom of Reddit, and we're going to create new ones. Okay, so apparently there's somebody up here. Okay, right there around $255 that is selling this stock. Somebody's hitting it, because when it first was created right here on August the 18th, the price went down. Buyers brought the market back to that pocket, and look at the reaction from yesterday. The sellers hit the stock. They brought the price back down. So apparently there's someone selling a whole lot of this Reddit in the market around that price point. So we need to identify that as a sell pocket. Okay, now just like we created the sell pocket, we too can create a buy pocket. I think it's somewhere around here. Okay, so let's see if we can bring it like right around here. We're going to make that into a buy pocket. Now we're going to write this down on hourly chart to see if we can get a little bit cleaner to figure out where those buyers are. Okay, so let's look at this on the 11-hour chart first. Okay, so this is the 11-hour chart. You guys can pretty much see that the market is bouncing multiple times off of this pocket, which is great. We need that. It tells us where the buyers are. You probably can create another one here for Reddit, and there's a small one right here too. Okay, so keep that in mind, but I'm not going to create a pocket for that area though. Okay, so now as we see the seller coming into the market in Reddit, we need to look for the market buyers. If they're going to continue to push this stock up, they're going to create a new buy pocket. It's going to form like right around here. Okay, so I'm looking for if those buyers are going to actually hold the stock higher for Reddit. Okay, here it is on the 2. So currently, yes, we're in the stage of weakness. We need to see the quick reaction of buyers coming in, supporting the stock, not letting it go any lower. That's what we need to see, because currently we need to follow the same premise that the stock is weak, all because of it getting rejected off of that sell pocket. So now it's the buyer's turn. The buyers need to show us if they are still in the market. Now looking at this on the 3, you could kind of say that they are, given the last 4 3-day price bars, which equals 12 days of trading. It looks like that's the case. Okay, here it is on the 4. Here is Reddit on the 5, which is now printed, so you guys can see how price closed off of the highs of this 5-day bar, which tells us that the market is still being sold off in some aspects. Here it is on the week. This is what Reddit did last week, which is still bullish. And when you combine this weekly price bar with the next one, that is bullish too. Okay, here it is on the 2 weeks. Reddit on the 3, 5, and then let's look for this on the month. Okay, so going back to the hourly chart, this is the 11-hour time frame. Here it is on the 5-hour. Okay, so we really want to see if Reddit is going to bounce soon. And like I said, it might be at these 5-hour bars right here. So it's like 224 to like $220 or $218. Oh, here, look at this on the 4. This is weakness right there on that 4-hour bar. And the crazy part is that the market in Reddit didn't go no lower. So definitely buyers came in a little bit higher, around like $229 to $230. So somebody was still there buying the stock on that 4-hour bar. Here it is on the 3. Here's red on the 2 hours. You guys can see it right there. Okay, currently you can see on this 2-hour bar that sellers are still here. And they're right there. Okay, now this is on the 2-hour chart. Here it is on the 1. And Reddit on the 330. So let me give you my perspective. I think the stock in the short term is going to try to go lower. That's what I think, but it may not go that low. Like I said, 225, maybe 220. But initially, I think the stock is going to try to dip and go lower, which is why we got these points already identified for the market buyers for Reddit. Okay. So now we're going to put that here. We're going to look for this stock to go lower. Now, we got that. But I am mentioning as well that in the short term, we can actually see these buyers trying to approach the market and keep it from being pushed down. That can still happen, especially when we look at this on the hourly chart. But we're going to look forward to the market in Reddit to continue to go lower. 11% at the low of this buy pocket. It can bounce even at the high. So that's why we're going to target areas. We don't target the exact penny of where we suspect price is going to go, just an area. So that's our first target there. Then our second target is going to go all the way down here at 177.75, 22%, almost 23% on the low. And then at the high of that second buy pocket is around 19%. Okay, but overall, I think the trend into the market in Reddit is still higher prices. We just need to figure out at what point will these buyers approach and not let price go no lower. That's it. And that's what I'm waiting to see. It can either happen on one of these 2 buy pockets, or it can happen a lot sooner. Like I said, around $225 or so, or 220. And if that happens, then I think the bigger move to the upside is going to be greater than if we do see the market come down to this first or second buy pocket. And that's where we're at. So we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.